Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the times. My name is Al-Hamdi from Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Right now, I'm going to present my papers on Nationalist-Islamist Party in a liberal system, the solidity and campaign strategy of the prosperous Justice Party and the open list proportional representation. This paper examines the solidity and campaign strategy of the Nationalist-Islamist Party, namely the Prosperous Justice Party or PKS, in coping with the legislative election and the open list PR system. Open list PR system categorized as the liberal system rather than another system, namely closed list PR, because the ideological contestation and the open list PR is no longer critical for political parties in appealing electorates' support to vote their party. Although some ideological parties were gone in post-Suharto election, a few of them are still exist, such as PKS and PPP. The study focuses on examining the solidity and campaign strategy of PKS in coping with two last elections, 2014 and 2019. Why PKS? Comparing to PPP, PKS is more institutionalized. The research questions of this paper is two. First is, to what extent does the solidity of PKS in dealing with various impediments in the 2014 election? Second, how does the PKS strategy in maintaining the stability of its vote in order to surpass the parliamentary threshold of the 2019 election when it has internal conflicts? In the theoretical frameworks, this paper uses two theories. The first is party institutionalization and party solidity. There are four indicators to measure the party solidity. First is procedural leadership in decision-making process. Second, conflict resolution mechanism. For systematic federalization. As third and fourth, the commitment to the share of values or ideology. Second theoretical framework is party strategy and mixed marketing indicators. There are four main indicators: product, price, place, and promotion. This is the specific criteria each of indicators. The next step. This is the research finding. First is about the solidity of PKS in the 2014 election. First indicator, procedural leadership in decision-making process. Soon after the tragedy of Lutfi Hasan Ishaq arrest in the early of 2013, PKS consolidates itself to change the party president position. Majelis Syuro has a dominant role in governing all party functionaries and programs. Finally, Anies Mata was elected to be the party president. Anies Mata can convince the party's cadres, members, and sympathizers with his optimism. Second indicators, conflict resolution mechanism. Internal conflict within PKS still exists. The conflicting faction can be divided into two groups, the justice faction versus the prosperity faction. This conflict can trace back into the 2004 presidential election. In terms of the rise of oil price, the former the justice faction rejected, while the latter, the prosperity accepted. Okay, another internal conflict occurred in PKS was between Yusuf Supendi, one of the PKS founder, and other PKS elites. Supendi believed that he was a victim of the unfair policy, and there was no peaceful way between him and Hilmi Aminuddin until Supendi died in 2018. The third indicators of systematic categorization, although it declared as the open party at the 2008 Congress in Bali, KPU data demonstrates no non-Muslim legislative candidates from PKS. This party prefers to nominate the internal carers, and no one candidates were celebrities. If any external candidate wish to be the legislative candidate, they should fulfill three requirements: free from criminal acts, having no immorality, and having a good family. Fourth, the commitment to the shared values and our ideology. Although PKS frequently makes a coalition with PDIP in various local elections, it never created a coalition at the national level, whether with Megawati or Jokowi administration. And addressing the 2014 election, PKS still a commitment with its ideology as a Dakwah party. The fact, no non-Muslim legislative candidates. It has halaqah and usrah to penetrate the party ideology. Second finding is the PKS campaign strategy in the 2019 election. First, product. The party has a platform berkhidmah untuk rakyat, serving for people with 4 programs. Second, past record, it has a spectacular performance mainly in 2004. PKS can be classified as the party which has the lowest case of corruption. About the party candidate profile, there are 533 candidates of 570 seats, 75 seats in 2019. Most of them college graduates and businessmen. The second indicators, price, economical price. The party has spent approximately 150 billion rupiah. This is the 7th rank among 16 other parties. Psychological price, the Islamist PKS is the Islamist Dakwah party and was winning in the urban Muslim grassroots, West Java and West Sumatra. Image price. The party fights for corruption and disseminates justice and governance. It does not rely on a particular figure, what happened in other parties. Place, local network. Its legislative candidates communicate and interact directly with society to disseminate the party platform. Canvassing, each candidate has the techniques based on their abilities and background. Literature, PKS elites visited to NU communities, Muhammadiyah, and other Muslim figures like Habib Rizik Shihab. And the last is promotion. Full political marketing. PKS, same with other parties, promoted itself through conventional poster, billboards, and technological means, mass media and social media, even publication. PKS carry out what's so-called as flash mob activities across the country and receive a reward as the biggest flash mob in Indonesia from Muri. Conclusion, first, PKS is institutionalized well in mainly procedural leadership, systematic candidacy, and commitment upon the values. Second, two effective strategies affect to the increase of PKS food, product, and place. To sum up, although an ideological party still obeys in its principle, it can adjust itself with the electoral regulation, even the system is liberal. PKS is a good case as the ideological party with a series of pragmatic strategies. Thank you very much.